Welcome back, sons and daughters of the Empire. It is so nice to have you here once again. Today we will be looking into the archives of the race known as the Dwarves. Short and stocky, yet remarkably resilient. They inhabit lands we humans tend to avoid, giant mountain caverns and caves below the land, stretching far and wide, yet not seen much on the surface due to their dislike for the sun. As well as for any race other than their kin, they trade often enough with us manlings that we have gleaned from them the knowledge of their inner workings, as well as their culture and religions. So please, sit back, relax and enjoy a nice pint of Bugman's Ale as we delve deep into the lore of the Dwarves. Today we will be seeking to answer a specific question. Why do the Dawi build such large halls? With their ceilings stretching far above any awed onlookers, it is this magnificence that we seek to investigate today. Is it merely a prideful endeavour to show how grand the King of the Mountain truly is, or is there more to this practice other than opulent displays of wealth and power? Let me know your predictions, and if you are right or wrong down below. Let us begin. Today we start with a quote from the Slayer Oath itself. The first line reads, "I am a dwarf, my honour is my life, and without it I am nothing." Now, no one doubts the pride of the Dawi, often taking something called a Slayer Oath, where they seek to die in glorious battle. This could explain it all away. Yet before we jump to conclusions, let's search ourselves for another answer. One the Dawi might not want us to know of, as it could be a mighty secret indeed. Perhaps it is for structural integrity. Giant arches and pillars leading high overhead, all for support of the roof high above. Could it be something lesser, an underlying greed that they hold, digging as much out as possible to find any mineral and resources the mountain has hidden away in its underbelly? Of course, we would be doing a great disservice to the beardlings if we chose not to consider the possibility of simply saving space. While this would certainly be a humble approach to their kind, it seems to be the furthest from the truth. Having your ceilings hundreds of fathoms above you doesn't seem the type of thing you do to save space. In fact, it would seem that this would take up much more space, forcing the Dawi further and further into the depths of the mountain, just to expand their houses, workshops and taverns, so we can safely rule this out as the main reason. A theory with more weight by far is one that many of you intelligent minds would have considered, this being that they dig so opulently for the simple truth that it leads to more minerals mined, and more gems and valuable ores found. This could be the answer we've been looking for, that the reason they craft their ceilings so high is for the chance at finding as much ore and gems as they can. While it is true that digging more provides more resources, it would seem that common mining practices dictates that you search along drifts of rock pushed together by time and weight to find the best ore veins. Thus, it is likely that simply searching for more ore would not be the reason for carving out much of the mountain above you. So, let's take a look at what a man who has seen the insides of these holds. Having spent much time among the Dawi themselves, this theory comes from the metal wizard Eisenfile, who many of you may know from his work in inventing the pet lock, a simple lock given sentimental value, praised for its simplistic yet efficient design. His theory, when asked why Dawi built so high, was this: high ceilings allow for greater ventilation in underground spaces, are more economically efficient when mining for ore, and can create a sense of monumentality and wealth. So, the only theory we haven't covered is the idea that it stems from a need for better airflow. While at first this idea seemed to be easily discountable, it seems the Dawi don't enjoy breathing stale, coal-filled air as much as we first thought. A simple design philosophy implemented in all dwarven mines is the air shaft, a hole bored high above leading to the surface, allowing fresh air to travel in and stale stagnant air to travel out. So, It seems that what we have learned today is this. The Dawi dig deep and build high for many reasons. Better airflow, better access to materials, and of course the pride of having the most monumental and wealthy halls any dwarf holds. Of course, there are other reasons the Dawi do what they do, secrets kept even from the high elves on their island so far away. Yet we may never discover them, so we are left to speculate and theorycraft. Let us know your theories and if your predictions were correct. If you enjoyed this lesson on the halls of the dwarves, please like and subscribe, and feel free to spread this knowledge far and wide. Until next time, faith be to you all, and praise Sigma.